LeBron, with the election tomorrow, have you voted early already? Or do you
I'm done. Huh?
How do you think yesterday went?
It was great. It was great to be a part of it.
Did you ever met Hillary before?
No, I don't think so.
Any impression?
What do you mean?
Any impressions of her that you can share, just having met her for the first time?
She's a great lady. She's very appreciative of us being able to do something like that. Especially here in this state, and just showing my appreciation for what she's trying to accomplish. But I mean, it's she has so much on her plate right now. It's not much dialogue you can have in that short of a time.
I don't know if we're getting JR there or not, but how did he wind up there with you?
I brought him up there. He went to the football game with me, and then we was in back, and I told him I was going to bring him and his daughter on stage, and he was okay with it.
Speaking of football, I mean, we ask you about virtually every global problem, so why not this one? Do you have any thoughts on why fewer people are watching the NFL this year?
Why fewer people are watching the NFL?
Yeah, it's really been a precipitous drop.
I don't know. I don't know the I don't know the reason. I've heard some of the comments from some of the players as far as the game is the fun part of it is kind of being taken away. And I know when I played football, I played it for that reason, for the competition one and for the fun of it. And if those main guys are saying, I've seen a couple of the main guys talk about it. The game is, not as fun. It's all political and things of that nature at this point. You definitely don't want to take the fun away from the game. That's why we all fell in love with sports in general, because you have fun with it in the beginning. But I'm not the commission. I'm not on the board. I don't know, but football is such a great sport. But I don't have the answer for why fewer people are watching.
Do you watch it as much?
Do I watch it? Yeah, I watch football.
I mean, as much those. We all know, of course.
Well, I mean, yesterday I didn't get an opportunity to watch it as much. I was at a live game actually, and then I had the rally, so I missed a little bit of it. My kids kind of take me away from watching a lot of things that I used to watch, so that's my reason.
Baseball just had these astronomical ratings for the World Series. The NBA is getting higher and higher ratings every year. They're going up more and more. You guys hit incredible numbers in the finals. Is it a knee-jerk reaction, or are we seeing a shift when the NFL is declining and those two are closing that gap? Do you think there's a shift right now?
I don't know. I know baseball for years they needed a push, and I think with the World Series and the playoffs in general, it definitely helped. Being a part of 3 of the World Series games, the Cubs and the Indians, I think that history of them not being a part of the World Series and them not winning it definitely helped. And also being 2 Midwestern sports teams as well helped as well. And then the games in general. And then when you go out and compete and you're watching these 2 teams, these 2 clubs go at it, that definitely helps the ratings. People want to see what's going to happen next. What's the storyline going to be tonight? So that helped. And also with our sport has done some great things over the last couple of years as far as the playoffs and especially in the finals. And we're just trying to continue to build our game as well. So I don't want to talk about a shift and things of that nature. I haven't done I know people be doing like those I don't know what is those numbers where they can gauge what's been happening over years. I haven't done that, but I know what happens in our sport, and I can have a sense of what happened with baseball this past season.
Is there a pride factor when you hear the ratings number for Game 7 for you guys? Last year in the finals was the best since late 90s.
Of course.
Does that, what about the pride? The competition between other sports, or just
well, to know that you was a part of a game that people watched, and wanted to watch it. When it says the highest rating since, Jordan in the finals, that's it's a lot of pride. That's like humbling. It's great, that people want to watch you and you watch your team. People are going to always talk about that moment. So it's a good feeling.
Speaking of pride, you got the president on Thursday. Tell us about that. So it's going to be a big deal for you?
It's a big deal for me because I'm able to take my teammates, take our coaching staff, something that we accomplished. I've had a couple run-ins in a good way with President Obama, so it's always good to see a familiar face. But for me to be able to, bring along my teammates. That's what means more to me than anything.
The Hawks, they add Dwight. Through 6 games, they're leading the league in steals. It's hard to see a correlation there, but are they a team that traditionally sits in the passing lanes like that, or have you seen anything?
We just got to do a good job protecting the ball. It's always been our motto. When we hold ourselves under 12 turnovers a game, then we're gonna give ourselves a great chance to win. And, for them to be number 1 in steals right now, we have to be even more conscious of that. But we got to continue to play our game too. So, our mindset doesn't change no matter who we're playing and no matter what the ranks are.